Hello, everyone. Raymond Moore, Kilted Prepper. How's everybody doing this morning? You're watching Coffee with Ray. So, good coffee. So, how's everybody doing this morning? This fine. What is it? Thursday? Is it Thursday today? I think so. Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. I'm losing track of time, folks. So, but how's everybody doing this morning? How's life treating you and everything? Um, hopefully, you've been watching some of my past videos and my past Coffee with Ray. What I've been kind of focusing a lot on is what I call my core four. And what I do every morning is I get up and I do my core four. I do something to feed my brain. I do something to feed my body. I do something to feed my spirit or my being. And then I do something to feed my balance or my relationship. And so, uh, really, really good. This is my morning routine. People who are successful and everything have morning routines. Hey, how you doing, Lori, Terry, and Life and Times of a Texas Mom? Good to have you here. Glad to see you. But I say all that because it helps recharge me, get me going in the morning. There's a lot of good stuff that I'm focusing on and getting stuff done. And to be a bit transparent, a lot of you know that Cynthia is not doing very well. She has contracted an immune disease called polymyalgia rheumatica, or PMR. And what it does is it attacks the body and just wipes you out. And so a lot of joint pain, a lot of body pain, a lot of that stuff is very hard to really diagnose and everything. And at times, what it does, like I said, it just wipes her out. And so there's times that she spends a couple days in bed. And so what's been happening is we've been kind of shifting gears here, and I'm having to really pick up the slack, do a lot of the dishes, take care of our daughter, do this, do that, water not only my garden, but her garden as well. And so yada, yada, yada. And I've been, finding that by doing my core four in the morning, having this morning routine really helps energize me and really, really helps me get moving. So, hey, Holly, how you doing? Hey, Kim. And so, what I wanted to talk to you about this morning. Oh, back up. Backing up there. Um, Another thing that's going on in my life is that my brother has terminal cancer. And so what we're doing is what I'm doing is visiting him here soon. And so there's a lot of things going on in my life. And so I say all that because I practice what I preach. And I really encourage you guys to really push forward, really try working the core four, spend an hour of time on yourselves and do that core four. Do something to feed your brain, read a book, watch some motivational videos or something like that. Feed your body, do some push-ups, eat a good healthy breakfast, maybe make a good green smoothie or nutritious smoothie. Feed your being, and that is, spend time with the Lord, spend time in scripture, things like that. Maybe you meditate, maybe you journal. I do all the above. And then also balance, which is your relationship. And so by spending that time, you're able to really power up, do things, push a lot of the negativity that may be taking place in your world today and do better. So I'm sharing all that because I've got some dilemmas going on in my life, and yet I'm not slowing down. I'm not letting all this negativity come at me, as well as all the negativity that's going out there in the world. We got the junk going over there in Europe. We got stinking inflation. We got, raising food prices, raising gas prices. It's interesting. I was reading that the average American family has lost about $700 of spending power, which means they've got to spend $700 more per month in just basically living. And so a lot of stuff is going on out there. And on top of all this thing, what's happening with Cynthia, what's happening with my brother, and everything. And they've basically have given him basically maybe a year. So that's kind of leaning heavy on me. But again, by doing my core four, it charges me up, helps me power through and everything like that. But what I wanted to share with you today is that you guys need to get ready to buy some incredible freeze dried food. As you know, one of the businesses that I represent or that I affiliate with is Thrive Life, and Thrive Life is literally the best quote unquote survival food out there. It is one of the most nutritious. It is, American made, American grown. The company maintains good American values. And so they're not woke or anything like that. They don't promote that woke junk or anything. So it's a really, really great business that I have found. And I've been involved with them, my goodness, since what, 20, 2012, maybe even earlier, 2007. Yeah. So I've been with them for a bazillion years, and it is a great side hustle income. Sometimes make a lot of money, sometimes I make, but every month I make some money. And that's one of the keys of bringing in cash flows, creating all these cash flow streams that constantly feed you money and bringing it in. But I wanted to really give you guys a heads up because Thrive Life is getting ready to have a sale next week. It's their back to school sale. And folks, when Thrive Life has a sale, you want to jump on it because, man, you're looking at prices at 50%, even more possibly on some items being off. And so if you're looking for the best nutritional food out there for you and your family, then this is what you want to jump on. And so the sale starts on August 23rd through August 28th. Now, here's a tip. What I would recommend doing is marking that 23rd date and really jumping on it on that day, because when Thrive has these sales, things sell out fast. And so you really want to jump on it, get your stuff and everything. Now, here's another positive is that if you are a Thrive consultant, I know some of you are, if you're a Thrive consultant, then you're having early access on August 22nd, starting at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Now, again, you want to jump on these things because what you want to do is be able to get a lot of this food and everything on hand while the getting is good. And so again, Thrive is there's only two companies that I recommend, and that is Thrive Life and Augustin Farms. Those are the only two that I really recommend. Believe me, I have tried a lot of these other foods. I am not a fan of Provident Pantry. I'm not a fan of Wise. I'm not a fan of a number of things because a lot of these companies actually, oh, wow, man, that's cheap food. Well, that's exactly what you're getting is cheap food. Then some of the stuff, believe it or not, comes from China. And so, do you want to be putting that cheap Chinese junk into you and your family's gut? No, you don't. And so what you want to do is really get good nutritional excellent food. And again, Thrive, one of the things I love about Thrive is that they take care of their farmers. And so when they hire farmers to grow the food, and they take care of their farmers. In fact, they go out to the farms and inspect them, see how they're doing. They take a personal interest in the families themselves and everything. So they really practice what they preach as well. So it's a very, very good American company, American made stuff. Some of their products, I want to say some of their tropical fruits, I think maybe papayas come from Central America somewhere. Don't quote me, but I think so. But almost everything else is American made, American grown, and very, very healthy for you. They have gluten-free products. Almost everything is non-GMO. And so you really want to, if you're looking for super healthy survival food, then you want to jump on board and get on this Thrive Life sale, folks. This is a good deal. And, if you're really serious about it, take advantage of this. In today's day and time, folks, you need to really take advantage of what's going on out there and get while the getting is good. And in fact, let's see. I'm a big fan of the pantry cans myself because we don't have it's me, Cynthia, and our daughter. And so instead of opening the big number 10 cans, which would take a long time for us to kind of go through, I've been learning that pantry cans work better for us. Now, in the long run, pantry cans are a smidge, more expensive, but you're getting smaller, smaller, more manageable cans, so that when you open them, you can use them, and otherwise, you may be sitting on some of these cans, a good number 10 can, and have it opened. And so once it's opened, it usually lasts about a year, year and a half opened, as long as you keep the oxygen absorber and the lid on and keep it in a cool, dark, dry place. But again, like this is what chicken. So this is chicken here. Again, I like getting these small pantry cans. Other things that we eat, broccoli, and then love raspberries. These, well, not only are these great snacks, but they're great for making desserts and everything too. And what else? Oh, this is something that is relatively new. They have been bringing out sauces, and I use these sauces quite a bit in my day-to-day cooking. And so if you're looking to like up your food, up your meals and everything, consider getting some of these sauces. Great stuff. This is I've got Espigoli. Can't say the word. So let's see. Espinoli. Whoops, upside down. There we go. It's an Espinoli. I don't know how to say it. I don't speak Italian. So, but that's that. Other things that they've introduced, and this was about a year or so ago that they introduced these, is snackies. Because again, you're wanting to keep your kids healthy and everything, and snackies. Now, if you have a freeze dryer and everything, then you've got it covered. But a lot of us can't afford the 3,000 to 3,500 plus price tag that a freeze dryer has. And so one of the best solutions, I think, is going with Thrive. And because again, their quality control is insane. Their nutrient control is insane. And I just think it's some of the greatest food in the world. A lot of our preps is Thrive, as well as Augustin Farms. But again, food is your biggest investment. And what you want to do is make sure that, you always buy the best. I see so many preppers out there. They go out and buy these cool AR-15s and all this cool guy gear, and they spend a bazillion dollars on all this junk. And then they go El Cheapo on their food, and it blows me away. They constantly, oh, what's the best price, what's the cheapest I can get? And so, folks, are you that cheap that you don't care about your family's health and welfare and nutrition? Does that AR-15 really mean more to you than actually good nutritional, good tasting food? Because again, I've tried a lot of this cheap food and it's crap, you know so it's you really need to really weigh your options there and put your priorities straight. You want to focus and invest in your food. It's the most critical thing, because if you get cheap food in, it's going to get cheap results out. Whereas if you're doing good food in, you're going to have good results out. And so I strongly, highly suggest that you guys look at this sale that's coming up here. It's a very important one. Jump on this. Again, up to 50% in retail prices. Again, some of these things you're probably going to see even 60, 70% off, depending on what they have. Now, that's me speculating. That isn't me, that isn't coming from the company or anything. But in my experience, when I've seen these sales before, there's been some other really great sales and everything like that. Now, here's another tip and you got several days before you want to do this, is become a consultant. Because again, it's a great way to earn some extra income and bring some money in and everything. And the great thing, this is one of the reasons why I like Thrive Life, is that hey, people got to eat. And so food is a great income stream, because again, people need to eat. I know I eat. Do you eat? So odds are you do. So Thrive Life is a really good opportunity. I want to say, in fact, here, let me see if I've got this here. Oh my goodness, you can't really see it here, but if you're starting out and everything, they pay 10%. So if you want to just start out, get moving and everything, if you earn from 0 to 399, you're gonna get paid 10% of that sale. If sell from 400 to 999, you're gonna make 11%. Any, over 1,000 to 1999, 12%. So they constantly go up. And in today's age and time and everything, people are wanting to buy good food. And usually what they do is they buy a lot of it. They don't do onesie twosies or anything like that. And so there's a really good opportunity here for you guys if you're looking for a cash flow stream, which if you guys are, and you remember my core four, well, I have a core five. The fifth one is business. And so consider looking into that. It is not hard to do. Again, people buy food. And one of the things that I do is I have little business cards and I just leave them everywhere. And I have my website address, which is down below in the description. And people just go there and buy food. I mean, a lot of times I don't even talk to people. And, you're not selling, folks. The stuff sells itself because Thrive's got a really excellent name behind them. People know about it and they're always looking for a Thrive consultant because that's the only way you can buy it is through a Thrive consultant. And so I highly recommend that if you guys are looking for a side hustle, if you're looking for an alternate cash flow stream and something that will earn you some decent money as well as free food, then hit my link. It's thrivelife.com/more, MHOR. And again, it's down in the description below. But check it out. Check out what their pay structures and everything like that. I have found it to be one of the easiest ways for bringing in cash flow. And if you really want to work the business, there's great business opportunity. If you want to do like what I do and just throw up business cards and put ads up on my website and talk about it here and there, no matter what, every month I make money, no matter what. And, when was the last time I talked about Thrive Food? Last week, barely. When was the time before? I barely talk about it, yet every month I still have income coming in and everything. And it's not just because I'm an influencer or anything. It's just because people see and want the food and they know that the food is incredible. So let's see. Chantel. Hey, Chantel, thank you so much for praying for my family. Terry says, once I open one, I transfer it to a canning jar. Great idea, Terry. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Good to see you here. And so this is what I do. The food is excellent. I wanted to give you guys a heads up that it is coming up here next week, the back to school sale on Thrive. And you really, really want to take advantage of this. So if you have any questions about that, do me a favor, contact me, email me, ray@raymondmoore.com, ray@raymondmoore.com, and or put that link below in the description. It's thrivelife.com/more, MHOR. And again, if you're interested in creating a cash flow stream and make this a side home-based business or something like that, contact me. It is super, super easy to do. And like I said, I bring money in every month. And so that's part of my business model. And anybody can do it. Why? Because everybody needs to eat. So good one. But let's see here. Anything else going on? No, anything. I'm looking at the comments here. So good morning to all. But again, take advantage of this. And I really encourage you to do this because when Thrive has sales, they have sales, folks. So, but we love Thrive. I use it every day in my cooking, just about, if not one way or another. It's something I do. For example, again, the sauces, I use the sauces all the time and things. Great on meats, and they have different types of sauces and stuff. I really recommend you going to their store. Check it out. Again, thrivelife.com/more. Check on the store, see what they got, see the prices, and see what all the availability that they have. You'd be blown away on all the stuff that you can get, and it's incredible food. No cheap Chinese stuff, American made and American values. So we're working hard to really buy American, and we're working hard to get off that Walmart addiction and everything. And in speaking about that, check out my Patriot Switch link. Excuse me, Patriot Switch link also. Get your consumer goods from Patriot Switch and really knock out that Chinese stuff, because China's pulling the rug out from underneath us here. So if you're not prepared when that thing happens, then you're going to be running around like a chicken with your head cut off. So, but that is everything. Put it on my calendar. Good job, Lori. Put it in my calendar. Good job, Holly. Yeah, jump on it. Make sure you bookmark my link, thrivelife.com/more, and check it out when you can. But again, big tip is that you do it on the 23rd. Check out the store and be prepared to buy then, because when I've seen people who have purchased on the like 28th, a lot of stuff is already sold out. And so, you want to make sure that you're being able to take advantage of this and stuff. So I highly, highly recommend jumping on this on the 23rd. Or if you want to get a day early, become a consultant. Super easy to do. And you'll be able to jump in there on the 22nd and take advantage of this sale. So that's everything. Raymond Moore, Coffee with Ray. It's been kind of an infomercial this morning, but I really work hard at, when I see good deals and everything, to push them out to you. I call them buy alerts. And so this is a buy alert for sure. So we'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. And kilt on.